Welcome everybody to my first actual woodworking video. Today we're going to be wall mounting my ONEFINITY CNC Journeyman Pro onto my basement wall. So first off, the walls in my basement are not very straight or supportive. So I'm going to add some brand new straight studs and also reinforce. Using a laser to make sure everything is nice and plumb. I'm planning on, I have 2 sheets of plywood, so I wanted to do an 8-foot wall, but I settled for a 7 just out of convenience. Marking all the studs, screwing everything on. I like screwing things, and you can take them apart. Another sheet of plywood. I wanted to make a new desk out of this plywood, but we'll get more. Alright, so now that the wall's reinforced and we have a nice flat surface, time to get the Xfinity down out of my garage and into the basement. Started to open up the boxes. As I open up the boxes, I realized everything is very well packaged, so good on them, because there are a lot of heavy precision parts in here. I ordered the hanging mount so that I can hang it on the wall there, and it comes with this table. So I am just getting all the screws close to tension with the power drill, and then I'm finishing everything off by hand with the hex that they provided. Sweet ass little game controller, I'm used to that. I am putting on the wheels used for the hanging mount. I'm actually assembling the rest of the arms. Dual lift. Props to anyone who assembled that all by themselves. Especially a wall mount. Once again, just getting close with the impact, and then I'm going to tighten everything by hand. Z-axis is where the router goes. Assistance of my lovely wife. And for any of you looking in my basement and going, whoa. I know. Okay, I'm working on it. There's a lot going on down there. Okay. Middle of building shelves as well. So it's cleaning up. It's cleaning up. Alright. And of course, our 2 cats had to be involved. Because this is on the wall, not that it's any different from being flat, you want to make sure that everything is nice and tight, so I spend an extra couple seconds just going through and making sure everything is snug. Start assembling wires, plugging in things. It's very easy, they have labels on everything. A goes to A, B goes to B. I opted for the larger screen, just because as I can't see. I mount the computer and the screen. In retrospect, I wish I moved the actual table for the router over on the wall so it wasn't so close to the computer. It does put a lot of wood chips on the computer and the screen. This is my first test. It does actually move, so that's actually excellent. These 3 waste boards. This was fun. All of my real tools I leave on job sites that I'm working on, so I'm using some plastic horses here and some scrap wood just to support the MDF that I'm using. At my local store, this MDF costs $80, which is atrocious, but you know, it's just the way it is. If I wanted to drive a little bit further to Home Depot, I think I could have got it for $60. So, using a template that they gave on the ONEFINITY website, I am marking the waste boards in an efficient manner. With a 8-foot by 4-foot sheet, you can get 2 sets of waste boards. So I made 2 sets just right off the rip. The way things are going, I don't think I will need the second pair for a long time, but it's okay. It happens. Those of you making fun of a power table saw, the battery, it's amazing. That part was fun. I did get everything back. Blame myself for poor setup and cheap plastic horses. Now I got all the pieces cut, bring them down into the basewood. And it's been a long day, so let's make some pizza. I should probably have edited this pizza making clip down a little bit just to save some time, but I didn't. I'm not going back now, so I like to just buy the dough. Saves a little bit of time. The screen actually really helps with sizing the pizza and making it circular and stuff. I'm using shredded mozzarella, but I actually like using the fresh log of mozzarella more. Start it on the screen and then take it off for a nice crispy crust. Spin around, turn on the heat, take it out, eat. Alright, back to it. So here is the Makita router that I purchased that they recommended. Just taking it out of the box, you can feel how well made it is, so I don't think it'll have any problems. Slide that in. Adjust it, wrap the cords. Once again, hand snug everything. I'm undoing things right here, but still. This was the most fun part. So you use the template. And then you mark 1,000 holes on the boards, and then you do that 5 times. In retrospect, I should have just lined up all the boards and then drilled through, because using the piece of paper on each individual one, I had to repeat this process several different times, and I probably could have stacked 2 or 3 boards on top of each other and drilled through and gotten the exact holes on each one. If that makes any sense. But I didn't. I did find that some of them didn't perfectly line up, so I had to take a drill and just sort of move the hole ever so slightly over on a few of them. Probably because a piece of paper isn't perfectly straight every time I set it down. So I countersink the heads, and then I drill through, and then I install. Once again, never fully tighten with the power drill and metal, in my opinion. It took me a couple days, so yeah, I'm eating more pizza. This is my first official cutting test, and it goes so well. I just make sure that I don't hit the Z-axis, because it can go straight down to your board very quickly. So a few things after having this mounted to my wall for a couple months now. If you're not trying to save space like me, it's definitely worth having it flat on a table, like you would see most of them set up. It's much easier to mount things, and the dust doesn't go as far all over the place. Here are a couple. Here's a tray I made. Here's a pot holder that you can take apart. And then a cutting board that I'm very proud of, made out of eBay that I got from a job. Alright, thank you guys. Stay tuned for more.